Next we'll go for the racemic mixtures. Just see in this case what exactly the racemic mixture means. Remember that, listen carefully. Two equal amount of enantiomers. Listen. Two equal amount of enantiomers. 1:1 ratio. One enantiomer is 1 ratio means another also 1 part. One is 1 part means another one also 1 part. When these two enantiomers in the equal amount with the same ratio, they are present in the same solution. That type of mixture is called as the racemic mixture. What it is called? Racemic mixture. In this case, just observe an example I given for the racemic mixture. What type of configuration it will be have? Just see this one. Which one is the higher atomic number? Which one? God given the mouth, no? 1. Then next?
Methyl.
Which one? Because this carbon cancel. That's why one more carbon is there. This is 2. This is 3. This is the 4. Then we know that hydrogen when present in the dotted line, present on the dotted line, it same configuration. It remains the same configuration. We are not going to change any configuration. Now you can draw the arrow mark 1, 2, 3. Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. This is the structure of the 2-butanol. What it is?
2-butanol.
Then it is called as the S
S-butanol.
plus 2-butanol. I know your doubt. It is minus, not plus. But plus and minus related to the rotation. Related to the rotation. It is not related to the configuration. It is related to the rotation. How it's looking theoretically, it may not possible practically due to many reasons. That's why don't mind about this one. I will write plus also, minus also. Okay. Then next you see this one. Which one will be have the more atomic number? Oxygen more prior. Then
Ethyl.
Then this is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 4. No? Hydrogen present on the dotted line, least prior one. It is clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise means what?
Or
It is
configuration.
R. R what? One is plus means another one will be the minus. Then 2-butanol. These two enantiomers, remember my words, these two enantiomers are present in the same mixture. They are present in the same mixture. That type of mixtures we are calling as the racemic mixture. What we are calling? Racemic mixture. Do you understand now? What is mean by racemic mixture? For example, this is 50%. This also 50%. Equal ratio. That's why I told 1:1 ratio. 1:1 ratio. This is 50% mean this is also 50%. This is 2% mean this is also 2%. Like that. That's why equal amount of two enantiomers, they are present in the single solution or single mixture. That type of mixture, what we are calling? Racemic mixture. For example, optical rotation for the racemic mixture is what? It is optically active or optically inactive? How you can say inactive? Because they are present in the same mixture. Good. You understood it means. Present in the same mixture. That's why this one is the degree of the rotation is plus 13.5 means degree of rotation for this one minus 13.5. Plus 13.5 minus 13.5 is equal to 0. What is mean by that? Racemic mixture, they are optically inactive. Racemic mixture are optically inactive. Okay. If you give the example means it will be look very easy. Just remember the examples. Don't forget examples. Optically inactive. Because it is rotating, the degree of rotation is plus 35. For this, degree of rotation is minus 35. Because one is moving the anti-clockwise, another one moving the clockwise, and both they are present in the same mixture or same solution. That's why that type of mixture we are calling as the racemic mixture. I hope you might be understood this much. Understood?
Yes, sir.
It is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because one is having S configuration, but the rotation is the positive, degree of rotation is the positive, and it is the 2-butanol having the 50% in the mixture, that is S-butanol, then degree of rotation is plus 13.5. Another butanol, it's enantiomer. It is in the form of R, and this is also equal amount. Means this is also 50%, and degree of rotation is minus 13.5. Then orally the degree of rotation becomes 0. Means it is optically inactive. Racemic mixtures are optically inactive. Downside down. Racemic mixtures represented by see, plus and minus both. Write like this, plus minus represented by. It means all together what we are calling to this one, plus and minus to what?
Butanol.
Butanol. Plus and minus 2 butanol means what? It is the racemic mixture of the butanol. Means 2 enantiomers present in the single mixture. In the GPAT they will be asked like this. They will give the representation of this plus and minus, and they will give the compound name, and they will be give the other compounds also. S isomers, R isomer, R stereoisomers, and different examples. Either give the structure and structure name, and they will be asked the optical activity, which one is optically inactive, or they will be asked find the odd one. It means 3 are optically active, means another one is the optically inactive, like that. Okay, I hope all of you understood what is meant by racemic mixtures. Next heading, write down. Can I give one more example? Better we can discuss later. One more example I will give in the free time. I hope you might be understood this one. Another example, you can take down the lactic acid. Already I given. One is the plus lactic acid, another one is the minus. One is R, another one is the S. You write the enantiomers, it's enough. Lactic acid enantiomers already we discuss. Okay. Don't make difficult yourself. Go simple. Next heading, go for the racemic modification. Now we understood racemic mixture. Now racemic modification. See, the name itself indicate what is meant by racemic modification. Means we are converting the modification of the optically active compound. Modification of the optically active compound into the form of racemic mixture. Optically active compound, only single optically active compound. While heating, when we will be heat more, then it will be converted to the racemic mixture. Means it is going to be produced the 2 enantiomers. This type of modification we are calling as the racemic modification. Okay, I will give the example, then you will be understood very easily. Better I will write the example first. Just see here, this is the lactic acid. What type of lactic acid this one, just to find out? R or S? Which is the more prior in this case?
OH.
Oxygen or acid?
Oxygen.
Here oxygen is there, 1. Then this will be the 2 because here carbon, then oxygen, here only carbon. That's why after carbon oxygen is there. This is the second. This is the third. Then it will be rotate which direction?
Anti-clockwise. Clockwise.
Anti-clockwise means yes.
Yes.
But here another rule is there. Hydrogen is present on the horizontal line. Then S becomes
R.
It means what? What type of lactic acid this one?
R lactic acid.
Or lactic acid. I think it is very clear now. Or lactic acid. To the R lactic acid, when we will heat in the presence of acid or base. Remember, in the presence of acid or base. You can here treat with the acid or you can treat with the base. Then they are going to be produced the 2 enantiomers. What they are going to produce? 2 enantiomers. How it will be? Just see. 2 enantiomers what? OH, CH3, H, COH. This is 1 enantiomer. Plus another one means what I have to write? COH, OH remains same. Then what I have to be changed? Here what is comes? CH3. Here what it comes? H. Now see, this is R. Just find out the configuration for this. Same like this only. That's why the configuration for this one, it means R lactic acid. This one is what?
Yes. Bond.
Yes,
Lactic acid.
lactic
Acid.
acid. This is what? R lactic acid. This is optically
Inactive, sir. Inactive.
దగ్గరికి వచ్చి తంతాను ఒకళ్ళకి పట్టుకొని. This is the single compound. Optically
Active.
active. When it is single, it is optically active. When it is single, no change in the means no opposite degree of rotation. Only one side R. Understood? That's why what we will be get? Optically active. This compound is optically active. But this one is optically
Inactive.
Why optically inactive? Why optically inactive? Because 2 enantiomers are present. How many enantiomers? 2 enantiomers. One is rotating to the right side means another one rotating to the left side. One is clockwise means another one is anti-clockwise. One is plus 13.5 means another one is the minus 13.5 means total degree of rotation it will become 0. That's why this is optically inactive. Then racemic modification is means what? Means optically inactive compound when we will be heated in the presence of acid or alkali, it is going to be produced the racemic mixture. This type of modification only we are calling as the racemic modification. Racemic modification is nothing but conversion of optically active compound to optically inactive. Optically inactive means 2 enantiomers. 2 enantiomers in the single mixture means racemic mixture. This type of modification only we are calling as the racemic modification. I hope you might be understood this one. Example is easy, no? Then write down the example. Always remember, for this modification we require the optically active compound. If when it will be having optically active compound, then only possible to convert into the racemic mixture, not for the optically inactive compound, only for the optically active compound. Okay, I hope you understood, no? See, don't be confused. They might be represented with the or they can represent it with the small d also. Small d means what? Dextra rotatory. Small d means what? Dextra rotatory. And they can represent with the another one. This is also you can represent instead of R you can write the D lactic acid. Another one is the small L lactic acid. Don't be confused. Sir told only about R and S. Then what about the small d and small L? Not the capital D. Capital D means it comes for the relative configuration, especially for the sugar molecules. Okay? Don't be confused there. I hope you might be understood this. You understood what is meant by racemic mixture. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
What is meant by racemic mixture?
Optically active compound.
Two equal amount of
Two enantiomers.
enantiomers present in the equal ratio or equal amount, they are present in the same mixture. The type of mixture what we are calling?
Racemic mixture.
Racemic mixture. One is R means another one is the S. One is 50% means another also 50%. Modification means what? In the presence of acid or base, by applying the heat, optically active compound converted to the racemic mixture. Optically active compound modified to the racemic mixture. This type of modification what we are calling? Racemic modification. What we are calling?
Racemic modification.
Next, write down resolution of the racemic mixture. Write down resolution of racemic mixture. Racemic mixture means what I told? Mixture contain the two enantiomers. One is R means another one is the S. How many enantiomers? Two enantiomers. See, these two enantiomers, when they are present, okay, these are the two enantiomers. Separation of the one of the enantiomer from this, what we are doing? Separation.
One enantiomer.
Separation of the one of the enantiomer from the R and S, any one, either R or S. Whatever the separation process you are using, that separation process only called as the resolution. What it is called? Resolution. Resolution means what you understood now? Separation of the one of the enantiomers from the two enantiomers, or separation of the one of the enantiomer from the racemic mixture. Separation of the one of the enantiomer from the racemic mixture. What it is called? Resolution of a racemic mixture. Resolution is nothing but separation of the one of the enantiomer. I think this much you understood. Okay. Now write down little bit regarding this in 2 lines. If you want in the short form, you can write here. Only what we are separating? One enantiomer. For example, I am separating the R enantiomer. R enantiomer. But in the racemic mixture, both the enantiomer is present, R and S. But I am separating only one enantiomer. This process only calling as the resolution. This process, whatever we are applying, this is only called as the resolution. Resolution of the racemic mixture, because this is the R plus S means what? Racemic mixture. Resolution of the racemic mixture produces the pure enantiomer. Produces the pure enantiomer. That is optically active. Only one enantiomer. That is optically active. Remember that, optically active. Pure enantiomer means always it is optically active. Write this one. Then I will be explain the techniques for this resolution. Here for the resolution we are using the 3 methods. How many methods? 3 methods. One is called as the mechanical separation. What it is called? Mechanical separation. Another one is the biochemical separation. Second one is the biochemical separation. Third one is the chemical separation. See, listen carefully. This mechanical separation is nothing but we are picking out the crystals manually. It means racemic mixture means how many enantiomers are present?
2.
2 enantiomers. Enantiomers means already we know that physically, chemically they are having the same properties. Same?
Properties.
Very difficult to separate. Very difficult to separate because physically, chemically they are same.
Same.
Melting point also same. Boiling point also same. Okay, all the things are same. But here one chance is there in case of mechanical separation. When 2 enantiomers are present means sometimes least chances there. Amma navaddamma close up smile ivvadu. Least chances are there. When the 2 enantiomers are present means one of the enantiomer, it will be having the different crystals. Formation of the crystals is different. For example, the crystal shapes for the R it is different and crystal shapes for the S will be different. What different it will be having? Crystals. What they are having? Crystals. Crystals will be different. It means what? R crystals will be different. R crystals will be different. S crystals also different. You might be asked, you told sir physically, chemically they are similar. How the crystals will be the same? Under the solvents, some optically active solvents we are using. What we are using? Optically active solvents. At that time, there is the chance to produce the 2 types of crystals. R will be having the different crystals. S also having the different crystals. It means what? When the 2 different crystals are there, for example, you might be thinking, R crystals are like this. These are the R. S crystals are like this. Easily we can separate or not? Because crystal size shape is different. This one having the different shape, this one having the different shape. It means manually we are separating this. How we are separating? Manually we are separating. Then what we are using means magnifying lenses we are using for this separation because crystals means very small. Very small. That's why what we are using? What we are using for this? Magnifying lenses. Magnifying lenses for the separation. This is one of the method. Another one is the biochemical separation. We know that in the racemic mixture both are present R and S. When we will be add the mold, remember that when we will be add the mold means nothing but bacteria. One type of bacteria. When we will be add one type of bacteria, what it will be do means one type of enantiomer it decomposed. For example, you might be think it decompose the R. R enantiomer decomposes by adding what? Mold, bacteria. It attractive towards only one type of enantiomer. It is damaging one enantiomer. It means remaining enantiomer is ineffective. Means remain same. Yes. That's why R decomposes means what we are separating? S enantiomer we are going to separate. But in this case, major drawback is enantiomers, they are undergoing the deterioration, decomposition. It will be having the effect on the separated enantiomer also. After some time, it may be 1 day, 2 days, that also it will be undergoes the decomposition. Example for this one means what? Example means ammonium tartarate. In the ammonium tartarate, it decomposes the R form of ammonium tartarate. What is the example? Ammonium tartarate. This is the sodium ammonium tartarate. This one example for the mechanical separation. What you will be write? Sodium ammonium tartarate. Just you write the sodium before this example. Example is what? Sodium ammonium tartarate. We are separating by this method. By this method, ammonium tartarate we are separating. When we will be add the mold, it decomposes the R ammonium tartarate. R ammonium tartarate. Means we separating the S ammonium tartarate. What we are separating? S ammonium tartarate. I think these two methods are clear. This also very simple. I will finish up within 2 minutes. Don't worry. This chemical separation. What happening in this case means this is the perfect method for the separation. This one also we are not using much because it is very least chances are there to forming the different crystals. In this decomposition chances are more. Deterioration chances. It is damaging both. But in this case, it giving the pure enantiomer chemically. How it will be means, for this, what we are doing means, we are adding the optically active compound. What we are adding? Optically active compound. Then what happen in case of optically active compound? One of the enantiomer, it is going to soluble. What happen? R enantiomer, it is soluble. For example, which enantiomer? R enantiomer soluble. In which it is soluble? Optically active compound. For this example, you can choose optically active compound. For example, you can take the strychnine. What is? Strychnine. This is optically active compound. I am adding to racemic mixture. I am adding to the racemic mixture. Then what happening there? It is solubilizing the R enantiomer. Solubilizing R enantiomer means what? Separating the
S enantiomer.
R enantiomer. Solubilizing means it taking out. Whatever above the filtrate, it will be remain. That will be called one enantiomer. What is came down? That is another enantiomer. This is happen when we will be at the optically active compound. Example like the strychnine. It is solubilized only one type of enantiomer. Means another type of enantiomer. Both the enantiomer, they are going to be separate. One is soluble. Another one it will be remain the insoluble. Soluble also we are going to separate. Insoluble also we are going to separate. It means this is the perfect method, chemical separation, when compared to the biochemical separation as well as the mechanical separation. Okay.